Oh, and welcome, my dear fellas. Oh man, oh man. This fight card is giving me headache. It really does. First of all, I was looking forward to it, and right now, I can only say that we're having a problem, man. One fight is cancelled. To some point, I understand that one fight is cancelled, but I don't understand that three fighters didn't hit the scale. I'm gonna tell you one thing. For Jared Gooden, it isn't much of a surprising this season because Gooden has missed the scale in the past, but he accepted the majority of battles on a short notice. So I'm not much surprised with that, but I'm shocked with the fact that three fighters didn't hit the scale. Of course, Fremd's fight is cancelled, which is kind of normal to some point. I believe to some point it's normal. I would also cancel that fight if I was his opponent. I also would have never accepted that kind of a challenge because this is not the first time that Fremd misses weight. Maybe this is a part of his master plan or whatever. I don't know. But if it is, think his opponent did a great job, and not many guys are going to say that his opponent is a pussy or something like that. I disagree. Fighting a heavier guy gives your opponent an unfair advantage, and you shouldn't do it. If you're asking me, that is not a good choice. I wouldn't fight way heavier opponent. I just don't think it's sportsmanship. For me, there is no art of war in something like that. It's an art of cheating, like missing the scales. I understand if somebody misses the scale like 1, 2 pounds. I can understand that. But when somebody misses extremely, when it's an extremely huge vein miss, I heavily disagree. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see fighters who miss 10 pounds or 5 pounds. Or listen, guys, you can always change the weight class. It's acceptable, right? Change in weight class. It's pretty much acceptable, but there's one thing I will never understand. Why? Why don't you just change your weight class and that's it? But alright, enough talk. Now I will tell you picks. Carpenter versus Roja, fight starts round 3. Alright, I don't have many changes though, but Argueta versus Hadon, fight starts round 3 or Hadon to win. Now I have more confidence in Hadon because Argueta missed very badly. Junior Tafa versus Sean Sharaf, saying no distance. Side call Sharaf to win. You're gonna call me crazy, but Tafa is a typical striker. Don't see much of a BGG in his game plan, so unless Tafa puts him to sleep, here comes the problem. Julia Polastri calling Cory McKenna. Fight starts round 3. Side call gonna risk with McKenna to win. Really could go either way, but I'm willing to risk with Cory McKenna to win. Temba Gorimbo versus Nico Price. I want Gorimbo to put him to sleep. No distance, I'm saying Gorimbo KO or Price submission. But I have a feeling that Gorimbo might put him to sleep. Jonathan Pierce versus Pat Sabatini. No distance. Side call. It's tricky. I'm gonna say Pierce. Just gonna think Pierce. But Sabatini has great submissions, and I ain't gonna be shocked if Sabatini submits him. It ain't gonna be much of a surprise to me. CJ Vergara versus Ramazan Temirov. Going with Temirov to win. I'm actually a fan of CJ Vergara, but if you're a fan, that doesn't have to mean that your favorite fighter is going to win. Really. Doesn't have to mean like that. Could it be a problem? Yes. To some point it could be because the problem is the fact that Temirov is just extremely well-rounded, and it's gonna be a big problem for Vergara. Abdulrazak Al Hassan, Josh Fremd is cancelled. I understand Al Hassan why he didn't accept that fight, and I support him 100%. People gonna say that he's a pussy. I disagree. Listen, would you accept to fight a heavier guy? Like, this is not the first time for Josh Fremd to miss the scale. Literally not the first time, and I'm saying that Abdul Razak Al Hassan did a tremendous job for rejecting this fight. I really believe he should have done a great job rejecting this fight. I would have also rejected it. Just saying. So, never been a big fan of Al Hassan, I ain't gonna lie. But if you're asking me, did he do a good job? Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Daniel Rodriguez versus Alex Morono. I'm like, Rodriguez Morono gonna say fight starts around 3 or Rodriguez to win. Next is the combat between Grand Dawson and Rafa Garcia. I'm gonna say no distance. I'm gonna say Dawson to win as a side call. Next, Chadian Jokwani, Jared Gooden. Gonna go with here. Gonna risk with Njokwani to win. Gooden didn't look good, or no distance also. I think his Mount Thai gonna be enough here. Brett Tavares, Junior Park. Gonna say fight starts round 3 or side call Tavares to win. And the main event of the evening. I don't see this as a long fight though. I have a bet on Tatsura Taira, as well as you know, and I'm gonna stay with that bet. Ain't gonna change much about that bet. I really think Tatsura Taira is going to win. So I also have a bet on Taira to win, and I'm confident Taira is born for the top of the division. I'm really confident in that. I really believe he was born for the top of the division, and I have big expectations from Tatsura Taira. Call me crazy, but I think Tatsura Taira really is a potential future champ of the division. I really think he is. So, not many changes, as well as you can see. Guess we can discuss right now. I'm getting back swiftly. There is something I need to do. Give me 30 seconds and I'm getting back. 1 second, please. Alright, I'm back and it's discussion time. I haven't been much active recently. Yesterday I had to go to TRT. We all know the TRT treatment went. It's going pretty well for me. I'm in a better mood. Yes, I'm in a better mood, but I'm still unsure about some potential stuff that might happen in the future. Still a negotiation process. We'll see. Looking forward to everything. I'm thinking of pushing everything to the next level of upping my game. Literally, I'm training every day. I dedicated myself to mixed martial arts, and this life is difficult. But I ain't going to regret. It is way better than staying on the street. It is better. I'm gonna tell you, it is way better than everything. Literally, it is way better than everything, and the majority of stuff that happened to me literally. I'm saying, literally, I'm saying I'm enjoying my life at the moment. Very keen, pushing everything to the next level. And I'm confident we are going to see some changes in my game. I don't know to wrestle yet. My coach is going wild, but again, I understand why he goes wild, because I'm how to say, I'm always trying to up my game, and I will never surrender. As well as you know, I will never surrender. That is not an option to a guy like me. It's not an option, and you know that really well. Surrender will never be an option. Take a look at Morono's win-loss record and see if you notice anything. Morono? Yes, I will take a look. Morono? Lose, win, lose, win, lose. You think he is going to win next? One win, one loss, right? Yeah, I see. Lost one, lost one, lost. So guess he should win this one. If you're looking for a streak, it could make sense. Morone is unpredictable, that is true, but again, yeah, I understand what you mean. It's time to get that win. Yeah, you probably think he's gonna win. Well, his last performance was horrible, I ain't gonna lie, but at the moment, Morone is one of the most unpredictable boys on the roster. And what can I say? He is so unpredictable. He is extremely unpredictable fighter. Ain't gonna lie to you about that. Yeah, maybe it's time to get that win. Just saying, maybe we're gonna get that win soon. Perfectly makes sense to me. That kind of a streak. That kind of a streak is extremely difficult not to notice. I get you. I get what you mean. That kind of a streak is extremely difficult not to notice. It's true, that kind of a streak is extremely difficult not to notice. But I get you. Still here. Just saying, some things are kinda difficult to get, you know? Hey mate, hello MTG. Had him to win, yes, had him to win, yes. This will be a huge matchup for him. Well, let's be honest, his opponent didn't look good on the scales. Again, Hadon made a pretty brave move, because if I have been on his spot, I would have never accept to fight such a heavier guy. But I mean, congrats for big balls. I think Al Hassan did a good job for rejecting to fight Josh Fremd. Because why Al Hassan cut weight and Fremd was like 189? It's kind of unfair advantage. And to be honest, Argueta didn't look good for Hadon. Hadon's opponent didn't look good. Really looked horrible on the scales. I don't know, maybe he's gonna recover until the fight, you never know, but saying maybe he will recover, maybe he won't. Some people recover pretty quickly. Yes, I'm going to be live for a UFC event. For this UFC event, yes. In November, there is a chance that I might miss one event because I will have some business obligations which I cannot cancel, and I don't know if they schedule my professional fight. Then that weekend I will miss. But you will get a notification. You will get I will post in community. If I can't go live for UFC event, I will post that. But in November, there is a chance I will have to miss one event, which is, I'm kind of sad because of that, but, life is life. We can't change it. I think my boy Tatsura Taira is going to dominate Royval and get the finish, and finally Pantoja cannot duck him. I hope Taira is going to win too. I also have a bet on Taira. Don't tell me, Hamzat, you won't be live until November. For October 26th, you here. October 26th. I think one event in November. No, in October I'm here. No, but there is this construction job that I'm doing. I will have to be absent one weekend because they are pressing us with tight deadlines. So they want to speed everything up, and there will be one weekend in November when I will have to work, unfortunately. But in October I can be live every event. Yes. What bet you have on Taira? Taira to win straight. Just Taira to win. I just bet on Taira to win. It was minus 230 at my bookie. Back in Tuesday. Let me see how much is the odd now at my bookie. Did they change something for Taira? Taira. Minus 285. Yeah, I think they speed up to finish everything before winter rain. 142 used to be at my bookie when I placed the bet. 142. He was minus 290 here last night. I haven't checked. On Tuesday, on Tuesday, I placed a bet. This is which odd I get. It was on Tuesday. I don't know. Today is probably okay. Let me check my book. Wow. $132 today. Used to be 142. 133. That's the same. It seems my book is giving like same stuff, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Same odds. 133, 132. That's it. Used to be 142. Thinking $100 TKO KO for Taira. It's plus 650. TKO KO. I think Taira submission TKO KO is pretty risky, but I don't know. Anything can happen. Think this fight will go same as his debut against Candelario. Since it's 5 rounds, I see the ground and pound. Yeah, he's a submission artist. I mean, Royval has good submission defense, but KO TKO is very risky. But again, anything can happen. If I have to place a method, I would say Taira submission, but again, doesn't have to mean I'm right. It's risky, pretty risky. Taira got lucky TKO last time. I think Taira decision. Taira decision is also pretty likely to happen. Yes, very true. I just think Royval is more scrappy than Candelario, but Royval does take risky moves. You've seen. You are right about that. Royval risks a lot, but he has excellent coach, Mark Montoya. Like, I don't know whether Montoya can keep his hormones under control. So I think it's gonna be pretty risky, huh? Or I don't know, some things could turn unpredictable. You never know. How do you feel about Iron Turtle? I actually think Tavares is gonna win, but I'm saying fight starts round 3. I have Iron Turtle in a bet as well. Hey Mason. Mason, how's everything, man? How's your puppy? How's your dad? I'm an airplane. You're flying? About to leave and fly back to Florida. How's your property? How's your dad? Is everything, I mean, I've seen Naples was hit. They said it was the hardest storm in Tampa, though. I don't understand why there's a lot of bets on Tavares. He is not that impressive to me. To me neither. To me neither. I think fight starts round 3 is more likely to happen. It's cold in Charlotte. I told you, buy a pair of wool socks. Tavares is great takedown defense, heavy hands. Hurt Greg Rodriguez. I don't know why people choose Iron Turtle in this fight. Maybe because he's underdog. It was a hard storm. So, how's your dad? You said that he is alive, which is good, but I want to. Man, I was very worried when you didn't respond for a while. I was wondering whether everything is fine, but I'm glad that everything is back on track. Warm in Naples. Gonna be cold in Naples on Thursday 55. That is fine. He got lucky that it shifted up to Tampa. So like Naples was hit, but Tampa was the greatest problem. Is hurricane problem still happen or is finished? Yeah, I wanted to ask the same. I think it's finished. You're in Simpsonville. Think even though Tavares has good takedown defense, the Tyron Turtle can still be successful in taking him down. So how's Naples? Is it badly damaged or it's like it shifted to Tampa and Naples was kind of spared? Yeah, man, it was scary. Just scary those videos I've seen from Tampa. We don't have hurricanes here, we only have tornadoes, but not that often. We'll be fine going to land in Naples in 2 hours. Scary flooding. Ouch. So I guess your house was flooded. Mm, so it's a sea flood, huh? Sea flood is probably downtown Naples flooded. My house was okay. Thanks God, it was fine. But if he doesn't get a takedown, is that a -2 bet you want to take? Not for me. Not for me too. Like on a higher ground, right? Or new houses are made for storms. Is your house on an elevated ground? Is it on a higher ground or, for example, Pančevo? A good thing about Pančevo is flat, but river level is like Tamish River. Tamish level is like 6 meters below the level of Pančevo. It's 6-7 meters below the level of Pančevo, so it's very very hard for a flood to happen in the city of Pančevo. My house is a little elevated, luckily. Lucky for you. So your house is fine. I'm so glad because of you. I'm glad because of you, my lad. I just want you to be fine. And I also have another question. Did you play with your aunt's cat? I know you're allergic to cats, but this animal was pretty cute. Cat looked pretty cute. No, I love them so much, man. I've been yesterday taking TRT. I miss my cats. I understand you, man. I miss my cousin's cat and I miss my friend's cat. My friend who is giving me TRT. She has two cats. Two very cute cats. But yesterday her cats were not like, they were not in a good mood. They were scared of something, so they didn't want to pet too much. They like, you know, they are usually willing to pet for petting. They are usually in a great mood for petting. But yesterday they were kind of scared of something. I don't know what happened, and she was also like, she also said like, I don't know what happened to my cats. Normally in the evening, her cats are willing to, to pet, and they're pretty friendly. But yesterday they were not too friendly. You have street cats in Serbia. Um, Depends. Had to take care of the cat. Cat came into my room at night. Oh, yeah, you like them, but you're allergic. I get it. The cats maybe sense problem or bad feeling. She was having a problem at work. My friend who's giving me TRT, she was having problem at work. Very difficult problem at work. She had to work 2 shifts, and she came home. She was like, "I'm very tired." I'm like, probably cats felt that something was wrong with her. She had to work back to back 2 shifts because her colleague is on the vacation. Yeah, cats can sense problem. You're right. I love cats. My favorite animal. I love them. My favorite animals are cats and rabbits, but I prefer cats. I like dogs too. Don't get me wrong. Dogs are cute, but when I was a kid, a dog bit me, so I'm scared of dogs. I love them though. Don't get me wrong. They are good friends. They are cute, but dog feels if you're afraid of him or her. Dogs can feel that. Look, I like dogs too, but I'm cat guy. Me too, me too. I don't think dog is same level as cat. Well, cats are pretty stubborn. It's funny. When a dog does something bad, dog is then, he is willing to show that he feels sorry. But when a cat does something bad, cat is like, I know what I did, and I don't give a fuck. No, cats are pretty stubborn. It can be funny at some moments. Cats can be pretty stubborn, but it's funny. But it's true. It's true. Yeah, I know what is Persian cat. My friend has two Russian bull cats, and my cousin has, normal cat, like gray and white cat. It's not like a special breed. It's like normal cat. Mm, in some areas of Serbia, we have street cats. For example, in Pančevo, in some areas of Pančevo, you have street cats. In some areas, you don't. Depends. In Belgrade, depends on the area. No, but it's funny. It's a funny when cat protests. It can be very funny. or when a cat pushes her own politics. It can be very funny. No, those cat with no skin. Yeah, it's called Sphinx. Yes, the one is weird and scary. Is that something Egyptian? Ah, you're talking about Egyptian Mao. I was thinking that you were talking about Sphinx. You're talking about Egyptian Mao. I know what is Egyptian Mao. I know. Somali cat. I know what is Somali cat. Yeah, I know what is Somali cat. They are extremely beautiful. I know Somali cat is, if I remember well, is long-haired breed closely related to Abyssinian, right? Let me Google it. Yeah, that's it. I'm googling. Yes, that's it. She's similar to Abyssinian cat. Yeah. I'm actually a big cat lover. Yeah, but we don't have Somali cats here, unfortunately. Mm, not a single of my friends has a Somali cat. My accountant has Siberian cat. Plane is taking off. I'll text you in 2 hours. No problems. Thank you. By cool weather, back to the tropics. Exactly. Yeah. But you know how stubborn his cat is. How funny it can be. But his cat is extremely cute. You know, Siberian cats are very cute. But man, his cat is so stubborn. It's very funny. He had one Persian cat, but he passed away and broke my heart for 3 years. I understand you, man. I love cats too. But my friend who gives me TRT, she has two Russian bull cats. But they are pretty friendly. They are not too stubborn. They are actually pretty friendly. They are actually very friendly. I never cry when my girl left, but I cry when cat passed away. Hey, same. I have more empathy for cats than people. It was most sad day of my life. It's same for me actually. I have more empathy for cats than for people. Of course, I have. I'm not gonna say I do have empathy for people, for some people, but for cats, I don't know, man. When my cousin's cat, my cousin, I was housekeeping his cat for 2 weeks. When his cat was angry whole day, he didn't want to come for some reason. I don't know why, but he didn't want to come and play. And I was sad. Then I fell asleep, and then he was sleeping next to me. And I asked him, "Is that normal?" He said, "I don't know. Like, it's a strange behavior for a cat." Pretty much is a strange behavior for a cat. But I get you, man. I have a lot of empathy for cats. I'll be live for 5 more minutes, then tomorrow I'm going live. Sorry, this has been a hard week for me. Today I went to work, then I trained, I got back to work, I trained again, I came home and I'm streaming, tomorrow I'm refing. I feed my cat human food, he was so happy, it made me happy. Human food? It's funny when a cat gets human food. I'm thinking to take steroid. I'm taking TRT, man, and I can say that TRT is helping me. Really. But TRT, if you wanna take it, better go. A doctor prescribed me that because I had a decreased level of testosterone. So it's a doctor's piece of advice. Yeah, need to be, man, and not fear injection. I will tell you one thing. I am super scared of injections and needles. But luckily, the friend, she has pretty much a lot experience with that, and I'm not even watching when she gives me injection. I'm not even watching. I can't even watch because if I see a needle, it's extremely scary for me. Even when I have to go for blood testing, I'm like, I don't watch. I'm like, okay, I have to do it. I'm just like this. I'm just do whatever you have to do. I just can't watch. And I'm fine as long as I don't watch. If I watch, that's a problem. I don't know. I wonder how my parents were dealing with that when I was a kid. Oh, they say that I was screaming when I was a kid. There are injections that are mandatory in my state. Like you got to take them at some specific age, and it's normal. But they are saying that I was screaming even when I was a kid, and they could have never explained why I have a fear of injections or needles. Nobody can explain that. I even asked that my psychotherapist, and she didn't know. She was unable to find an answer. I don't know why. Yeah, many people have same fears. I think it helped me. I can only say it helped me. So to me, didn't look like a fake one. It really helped me. I overcame some of my fears, and I ain't going to lie. It looked really good to me. But again, it might be fake, I don't know. To me, it didn't look like a fake one. But again, impressions could be different. I don't know, maybe. It depends on the therapist, if you're asking me. If you have a good therapist, then you can develop some kind of a bond, and then she or he might help you. But if you don't have a good therapist, it might be a problem, according to my experience. Again, doesn't have to mean that my experience is on point. But I'm just saying my own thoughts and my own experiences with a therapist. have some fears too. I want to talk to one of them. I went to 20 sessions at psychotherapist and it was okay to me. She really helped me a lot. Couldn't help with all of them, but I'm feeling way better. I changed some things in my life and it's pretty much okay. I think weed makes me overthink. I'm not using much of weed, I only use weed once per month. So, I don't know, to me, weed is relaxing. Weed is good to relax for me, but I don't look like that on overthinking. I just want to sleep when I take a weed and that's it. It's not that I have much. All I want to do when I take weed is go to sleep. Literally. That's all I want to do. And eat food. And yeah, that's true. That's true. Weed is actually open in the appetite. That is true. But all I want to do when I take weed is go to sleep. Like the first thing I want is to go to sleep. Anyways, I need to ref tomorrow, so I will have to go now. And I will tell you. Right now I have to go, but we'll hear each other later. Tomorrow I will be going live for the event. So have a great day, everyone. Catch ya, and we're gonna enjoy. We continue tomorrow. See ya. Love you all.